today. From Empower Field at Mile High in Denver, it's Week 16 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Denver Broncos taking on the Los Angeles Chargers.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Denver Broncos. And hello again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And, Charles, we look at this Bronco team. They've certainly found their groove of late, winners of 5 in a row.
And I think the sky's the limit for this team. They're playing the best football that they've played in a long time.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Chargers, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
And I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets, and it usually leads to a really well-played game.
And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. Here are the Chargers ready to go on offense, led by their first-round pick in 2020, the man out of Oregon, Justin Herbert.
His game last week reminded me of the old song, accentuate the positive, because that's about all he did, right?
Yeah.
3 touchdown passes, over 300 yards in the air, receivers happy.
And they got the win.
Got the win. If you're a running back that likes to catch passes, they're happy as well. Big-time game.
On first down, Justin Herbert. And then Keenan Allen. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards on the game's opening play. Well, these two teams, they met up in Denver earlier this season with the Broncos winning that one. So they're looking for the series sweep here in Denver. Herbert takes it and just pops it forward. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
Here's Herbert. And this one taken in by Cephas. And a good stiff arm there before he's brought down on a nice little gain. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. He is proving his worth defensively, getting the sack here. That comes after being named the AFC Defensive Player of the Week for his performance in last week's game.
He's stacking games together, isn't he? I mean, you just mentioned what he did the previous week to be named AFC Defensive Player of the Week, continuing to play at that level. And when you get that kind of confidence going, those kind of guys are hard to stop.
A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. And we get a glance here at their leader, the man who will be calling the plays under center.
And I thought it was a really nice performance last week by him. 3 touchdown passes. I think that signifies exactly what he was getting done. He did have the 1 interception.
But that's the ratio you say you're okay with, right?
If you go 3-1, you're going to be pretty happy over the course of the season. And let's face it, he'll never blame the receiver publicly. But behind closed doors, he probably told his agent, hey, what's the deal? I should have had a perfect game.
It's a loss of 8 there on the first down play. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. The numbers for Williams a week ago: 21 carries, 74 yards.
Well, we know they've clinched a playoff spot, but there's plenty of football left to play, and I'm a proponent of continuing to do what you've done throughout the season, especially with teams that are heavy run teams, because if you throttle back too early, you lose the rhythm of the run game, not just with the runner, but with the offensive line as well.
From the gun on third down, Nichols finding his big receiver Patrick over the middle. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. Williams is going to have the 1st down and a little. And finally brought down at the 38. These two teams getting a couple of late season tilts this year. Their first meeting was not too long ago, back in week 12, and it was the Broncos getting the road victory, so they'll look to take the season series now here in Denver. They go play action here on 1st down. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy, and they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Call it a gain of 14 for the 2nd play in a row. Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. A give to Williams, running right. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here.
And the pass is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jerry Jeudy. Jerry Jeudy with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. Heading back out, the Chargers offense. We get a peek at the playoff picture of the AFC. And with the final fortnight of games upon us, teams jockeying for position. Some of these games really starting to take enormous importance as they always do this time of year.
I like how you use fortnight.
Hey, you're impressed, aren't you?
I am impressed. That means 2 weeks, if I'm not mistaken, correct?
That does.
But how about exactly what you're talking about? Going down the stretch, how much importance is placed on these games? Look, everyone talks about every game's important. When you get to this time of year, maybe that importance gets quadrupled. And that's where we are right now to see who can make their last run, their last push to get into the playoffs.
Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
On first down, Williams. Credit the tackle there to Uchenna Nwosu. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
On second down, it's Watkins. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down. Off play action, Nichols. And Sutton hauls it in over the middle. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
On second down, Williams. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. On second and 9, Nichols eluding the pressure right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. The Broncos on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 9. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Sutton. And he is not going to get to the marker as they stop him short at the 14. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. And Lutz's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
On second and 7, Herbert. 70th catch for him on the year, and like so many others, this goes for a first down. Herbert. He gets this complete to Cephas. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Here's a quick throw caught by Allen. That catch good for only a couple.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. Here's Herbert. Wide open. It's Allen, complete. And I think the ball's out. The Broncos say they have it. They do.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Joey Bosa in on the stop. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Looking to throw. Nichols. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. From the gun, Nichols. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Here's Michael Pilardi now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. That's taken inside his own 40. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position. On 1st and 10, Herbert. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. He's continuing to be a big presence defensively. Remember last week, AFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a big pick right there.
And when you pile up big numbers, it gets everyone's attention. But sometimes the number just needs to be, how many game-changing plays did you make? Did you take the ball away from the other team? He just did that, trying to win the award again this week.
Flush to his right. And he'll find Sutton on the right side, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively, and it'll bring up 2nd down. On 2nd down now, it's Williams. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Nichols. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And he is all the way up past the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks.
Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. Von Miller, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
He's going to find his tight end, Boyle. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. That's taken on the 25. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And it'll be a short field for the Broncos as they take over 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Williams. and he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 64 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. From the gun, Nichols got a man open. It's Sutton, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Back to throw. Nichols. It's Williams on the catch. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The defense surrenders a 13-yard pass play there on 3rd and 1. A pass there complete to Sutton. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know, as a defender, it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being.
And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown Broncos. Cortland Sutton, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Broncos push further out in front. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the defensive unit for the Broncos. They trot back out there. And a big reason the Charger drive about to get going. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Herbert on first down now. Looking for Godwin again, and he's got him once more. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. It's picked up by the Broncos. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing the danger lurks while you're doing so, and there's your end result right there. I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Nichols. Open man. He completes it to Judy. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown Broncos. Cortland Sutton with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Broncos are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
Bucs with the extra point. And a rout is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
The Chargers going to take over here one more time before the half. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. On first down, it's Herbert. This one complete to Gresham. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Now it's Herbert. And to the right side here, it's Allen. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one. Throwing again on second down. Herbert looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. The final shot before the break for Herbert. That's caught left side by the tight end Boyle. And a loose football. It's picked up by the Broncos. The 20. And he brings it back. Can you believe it? An offensive disaster on the final play of the first half.
They just had to hold on to the ball.
This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream.
You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter three is underway. K.J. Hamler returning it. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
The first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But it looked like, fortunately, the Broncos able to recover.
We talk a lot about setting the tone to start the game. Well, you want to start the tone right in the third quarter as well, and nearly lost a football there in their first drive.
And sometimes we overdo it when we talk about halftime adjustments and what teams are going to do. Most of the time, it's just a matter of executing the game plan you brought in. But I guarantee you, they didn't draw that play up on the whiteboard at halftime. They're fortunate to retain possession.
Now it appears we're going to get whistles at a stop. A man down on the return. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back.
And he'll be out right at the 35. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards.
And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10
at their 35-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. That's into the hands of the tight end Boyle. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there.
Give them 12 yards there, and the Chargers have a first down. Going on the ground with Eckler. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and put the down marker back to 1.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
The passing windows are just not there. And that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Out of the gun, Herbert. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. A great job there, Charles, just to hold on, absorb that contact. I guess that's the risk you take catching the ball toward the middle of the field.
It is, and if you're going to gain yardage, you're going to have to go there at some point. But how about the read, okay? The eyes of that play, stepping out from the middle of the field and really making a big hit. Did not get free, but boy, that's a tough area to go into when you're going into his spot.
Herbert operating from the red zone. Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
But maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense did not look particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Herbert now. This is caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Nick Boyle with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chargers are able to close the gap just a bit.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. And he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead is down to 24. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it ends with the Chargers getting into the end zone. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Denver's offense ready to go again. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
On 3rd down, Nichols flushed out right. He finds an opening past the 40, and he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material.
And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down.
And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Off the play fake. Nichols sliding out of the pocket. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. To the 4th quarter here on Christmas Eve. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll be close to a first down at the Chargers' 26. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive. They'll look to make it 3 for 3 on 3rd down conversions. They need a yard here. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion. Williams loses the football and picked up by the Chargers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the...
And it's a fumble, but a Chargers player was able to fall on it, and they'll keep possession.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. Again, Herbert. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
The throw to the middle, taken in. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. It's got to be so tough having the ball in the middle of the field like that, knowing that a linebacker is just waiting to make a big tackle like we just saw.
No doubt about it, because offense coordinators love to call plays to send receivers into the middle of the field. And linebackers, they want to naturally discourage those plays from being called.
The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. Justin Herbert looking to pass. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it 2nd down. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. They'll keep it in the hands of Kelly. Broken tackle for Kelly. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Back to throw here, Herbert. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
On second down, Eckler. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Herbert. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Dio Odengbo drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. A field goal gets them closer, but they say no thanks. We want the lead. 4th down for Herbert. Desperation time. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Broncos will take over on downs. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They'll try and run down some clock with Williams. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. And even 100 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. They'll run it with Williams. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. On second down, it's Williams. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
And they will take a knee here. And they take a knee. So this one will wind up a Denver victory, and it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.
So for the Broncos, they continue to rack up the victories as this one moves them to 13-2 on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Chicago.